What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bianconero Zone. Welcome back to the channel for a daily update where we were going to talk about Chiellini signing a new deal. That's, it's not true. It's not Chiellini, but we can say that he's being tipped to be Chiellini-esque just because of the way he plays, the way he conducts himself on the pitch. I think that it's easy to say, okay, he resembles Chiellini. If we just look at the very not past, it's not like it's a near past. Like it's just happened. Chiellini just moved 2 seasons ago, but that's what we do as fans, media. We just it's a new Messi, it's a new Mbappe, and Mbappe is still young and still playing, but that's what we do. And he's being tipped as one of like if we go back to the BBC, then Gatti is closer to the sea. Many might suggest, and if you look at Hoysen or whatever you say, oh, that's maybe Bonucci Chiellini-esque. Like it's that. But he signed a new deal until 2028. We're gonna talk about that. Before we do that, like the video, do it now. Thanks for that. If you haven't, if you've not, then well, what are you doing? Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, and let's get straight into the video. Okay, so I say Chiellini, and it's not a disrespect because I do like Gatti, and I do agree with that. Like, if he's moving into a direction where we need to say like, who does he, you know, um, look alike basically playing wise? If we need to compare it to Barzagli, Bonucci, Chiellini, because that's what we do now. You say Chiellini basically. Is he Chiellini? No, I don't think Chiellini was Chiellini at the age of 25. I think he was good. I think he exploded much later throughout his career. I think like 28ish, he exploded big time. And then he became one of the best, in my opinion, in that era. So I'm not saying that's going to happen with Gatti, but I do like Gatti. I do like Gatti for multiple reasons. When he first came in and he played the first part of the season, I was like, what is this? This is not good. This is, I know, acclimatized, but this is really poor. But I gave him big time credit, for that second part of last season because he improved massively in key moments, in key moment of the season where we were playing key games and he needed to play because we had injuries and he stepped up. The first part of the season he was all over the place. He couldn't control his excitement. I'm gonna say I think it was more excitement. Oh, I'm here. I'm playing for Juve, and 4 or 5 years I was building houses and playing basically for peanuts on the side on Saturday or Sunday evening, whatever, or morning. And now I'm here, and he was overdoing it, and it wasn't looking good. It wasn't looking good. But that second part of last season, he flipped the switch, and he became extremely composed, and he deserved to play, and he did well. He did well. Um, what I still like about the situation we have now, I don't think he is the finished article. I don't think it's even close. Is he gonna be what I think he it could be or what we need? Only time will tell. But as of now, I'm not gonna say he's amazing or because he still has flaws, which he can improve on. He's 24. It's not young, like it's not 19, but defenders, goalkeepers, they entered their prime a bit later, especially these type of players. So he has big improvements still to go on, and I think he will do that because he had so much improvement in in the space of a month or two last season. That was like, wow, if you can do that, then why can you? Why should I doubt that you cannot improve in the next, I don't know, year, 2 years, and become a complete defender, a defender we can rely on week in, week out, like Chiellini potentially. Not maybe not to that extent, but like when Chiellini was playing, he was gonna play a great game, and he had the odd mistake here and there, but you take that because 90% of the season he was there, week in, week out. You can count on him, and he could potentially become one of those players. Um, like I said, no hype. I don't think there is much to like. at this moment in time, there shouldn't be hype around him because he's doing a good job. It's not uh, highlight reels defending and whatever, because at times it's still a bit iffy. There are still mistakes in his game, but compared to a year ago, it's 180 degrees flip the switch, because it's day and night. It felt like he was a player Pirlo let debut. He felt like it was gonna be Frabotta, because he played and he's gone, and you never hear about him again at the end of the season. But credit to him, and you might say it's a team setup, that's why he made it. But I do like Gatti. I do like the fact that he can still improve. I do like the fact that he's on cheap money. So you might say 28, that's very long. It is a very long term deal. But the fact that you kind of got him for nothing in today's market, basically, and he's not on a lot of money. If it goes south, where you're like in 2 seasons and you're like, oh, what happened? It's really not that good. You can flip it. It's not that he's on 9 million euros or 7 million euros at one of those deals. So it's all good all around. 28, I wouldn't hand it out 28, to be honest. I struggle to hand that out to any player in this team. I'm pretty sure I would not hand that out to any player in this current team. 28, not one. So yes, I think it's too long. But in his case, based on the wages he's on, excuse me, I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. If it doesn't work out, which I don't believe, I think it will work out. Will it work out? Let's say we get dominated. We start dominating again and we win titles, one in a row or two in a row, and we start competing again. Will he be there? Will he be good enough? Only time will tell. But even not, even if in worst case scenario he's just a backup in 3 years and you have world class players starting at the back, I still think it's fine. I still think it's fine because it's cheap, because of his character, and because what he's shown as of now. So I'm not gonna hype it because I'm not at that stage. I struggle to hype any of these players in this team. I see potential. Like I see potential um, in Hoyson, obviously, in Miretti, and all those players. Are they gonna make it? Only time will tell. But this deal, I think overall, it's a deal we should have been doing. We should have signed because we have other areas to focus on, and the fact that it's very cheap, I'm okay with it. Like I'm absolutely fine with it. I'm extremely happy for him, because he did you know, um, the entire map basically. He went from Sunday League football basically to this, and that's credit to him, because you can be lucky, but I don't think you can be this lucky. You need to show some qualities to get up there at this age. Maybe the Messias one at Milan, that's the weird one, but him, he's still 25, or he will be 25, one of the two. Let's say 25. So credit to him, credit to the club. Deal is done. It's good. Now we can move on, and hopefully he keeps improving, because that's the hope always for every player, but especially players at this age getting to their potential prime part of the season. Let me know what you think of Gatti, of the deal 28. Do you think it's too long? Keep in mind the wages are okay. They're similar to De Chilio, to put that in perspective. But yeah, let me know what you think about Gatti, or just about the deal in general. And like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will be back later tonight. Ciao.